Well, we got back in the game immediately in the third quarter, only to let them outscore us 10-0 in a run that required a timeout and just kind of get ourselves together and how we're going to play against this team. Kobe mentioned the fact that he thought he could operate out of that low post position if we got him down there, and he got into a position where we required a double team, and we were able to kind of get consistent offensively from there on, and our defense picked up on top of it. Artest did a remarkable job on Anthony, and the parade to the foul line, which happened in the first half, we kind of slowed it down a little bit in the second.
Can you talk about the fourth quarter determination of the Lakers? They were struggling in the beginning, but at the start of the fourth quarter, they came out with a bang. Can you talk about what you instilled with them to inspire them to go on there?
Well, I didn't instill anything. They have that in them already. And, their energy that came off that last 4 minutes or so from the third quarter carried the momentum into that fourth quarter. I was looking for some timeouts, some time off the court for Ron. Kobe volunteered to stay on the floor. We had some things happen that was good. We got a run out. Jordan got a three-point opportunity, and those little things gave us a spurt to give us some room.
Were you wondering when your team was going to play defense, kind of shut down Denver? In that fourth quarter, 5 for 19, 5 turnovers forced?
Yeah, there was, I don't know, I think they have 18 points in third quarter, too. I mean, both quarters we played good defense, I thought. Some of the things that got to us the first half were turnovers and 20 points. And we eliminated that by, limiting the turnovers the second half to only 4. So when you have that many turnovers, you just can't always get the defensive stance going. So we played from behind that the whole first half.
Yeah, when did you sense or notice that Ryan would be so locked in or kind of from the beginning? Was it as the game went on?
Well, it was our game plan not to help. And, we used a lot of help defense. And, Ron said, unless he gets in foul trouble, well, he did get in foul trouble, but nothing that, limited him from playing aggressive defense. And I think Carmelo got frustrated at one point and then tried to, prove a point, and, Ron was able to stand up to that.
Can you talk about Kobe's performance? He only had 4 points for the first half, but then in the second half he started to score. What would you say about his scoring effort tonight?
Well, he had a poor night shooting. There's no doubt about it. He's 3 for 17. He's just out of rhythm right now. It looks like he's shooting the ball on the way up, and sometimes he's shooting on the way down, and it's not right in rhythm. But the presence of putting him on the post and make plays out of that, and gave him 12 assists. That was what we had to have at that time, and that's the way he is. He found a way to help us play, help us win the game.
So it got a little contestuous, chippy, I guess, if you will. Is that what your team needed? Kind of a kick in the rear end a little bit?
Who is contestants?
Just both teams fighting against each other.
Oh, well, I think it started out with, some comments that were made out there in the court, about being soft, and, it just was, the Nuggets' intention to come at us aggressively and physically. And, I thought that we backed down considerably. Their aggressiveness and their reactions, it looked like we were playing in slow motion, and they were playing, much quicker than we were.
Is that always going to be there, that kind of perception that you guys can be pushed around physically, maybe?
Well, we have tall, gangly guys. I mean, Drew and Powell, it's a different sense of, a center position of, center position where you don't have, a good center or a good base. You're going to get off balance if guys shove you around. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Retaliation's not the answer. We always say that, basketball's a game of, firmness, and going away from pressure is really the way to play against it. And, retaliation is something that gets you in trouble. But there's a point in which you have to hold your ground. And, this is a point we had to make tonight.
Ron has talked to us about running out to practice for 45 minutes, losing weight, things of that nature. From what you see, is he in really good condition, especially to play against someone just like Carmelo, who's all over the court and he's pushing each other? Is his conditioning fine from what you can see?
Well, Ron thinks, and I'll help him along on this, that it's he should lose some weight. I mean, I think our training staff talked to him a little bit about, maybe, consider dropping 10, 15 pounds. He's, getting close to 270. He's a big guy. That's still a lot of weight to move around against some guys that are really quick. And so he's dropped 10 pounds. He's worked hard to do that. It's not about conditioning as much as I think it's about losing weight. So he can be more agile and quicker out there in reactions.
Did that help him a night like tonight? So that came Carmelo or, stitch stack?
Yeah, he sort of seemed to be able to hold, although, I thought Carmelo, could shove him around a little bit. He might have used those 10 pounds not to be shoved around.
So was he paying weight back now?
Is it unusual to see one player have the kind of sustained impact over a quarter like that Ron had on Carmelo, where it's just so clear and obvious?
Yes, you usually don't see it, and a lot of times, referees bail out an offensive player because our game referees the defense. I mean, that's what our referees are told to do. So, sometimes, guys that play defense consistently can, get themselves in trouble just being aggressive defensively. But, Ron was, really good. I think his help was there, and he felt confident playing, all the times and, getting in the position where he could take it from behind and do some things that were strategic that I thought, paid off for us.
Lamar looked really active in the fourth. Did you like what he was doing?
Yeah, I wasn't happy with Lamar's play in the first half. I took him out and, just let him sit a little bit, put Josh in. Josh gave us, 3 baskets out there, played pretty well. Lamar, was a really valuable player against this team particularly, but his value is, really evident, in 12 rebounds, 20 points, the things that were around the hoop. He did hit that 3-point shot that, tied the game and kind of gave us some momentum jump.
Phil, out of this win, what was the most positive thing or thing that you take from it the most that from this win?
They've averaged 125, you guys said? 125 points a game against us. So, we were looking, I told them yesterday, if you keep them under 110, I'll be pleased. So, they pleased me by, getting them 20 points better than that. So that was good.
Knowing those last 2 games, though, and the way the team came out down 9 at the half, was there something that changed at halftime other than where Kobe was operating?
Well, Fish got in foul trouble right away, starting the game. And that has an effect on our basketball club. I think that, Shannon came out and tried his best and, all that. But, Phillips is a very clever guard, and, we need some, knowledge and experience is, big payoff against that kind of guy.